Welcome everyone. Myself Ms. Shupra Bende from Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, KAPM. Course title Molecular Biology and Genetic Engineering. Title of the unit is Methods of Gene Transfer. In this unit we will be studying the module Gene Transfer, that is agrobacterium mediated. Outline of the module: Introduction to Gene Transfer, Methods of Gene Transfer, agrobacterium mediated gene transfer. Learning outcomes: recalls the different methods of gene transfer in plants, explains the steps involved in agrobacterium mediated gene transfer, lists the different advantages and disadvantages of the above method. Now, gene transfer in plants. Now, firstly, what is gene transfer? It is a process of transfer of DNA from one organism to the DNA molecule of another organism. Why this gene transfer is done? It is done to add desirable traits to the crops, that is basically to induce drought resistance in crop or pesticide resistance or insecticide resistance. Sometimes gene transfer is also done to produce pharmaceuticals through the plants. Now, methods of this gene transfer. We can broadly classify the methods in three main categories, that is physical method, chemical method and biological method. Under physical method, we have micro injection pressure, gene gun or particle bombardment, electroporation, silica or carbon fibers, that is laser mediated. Under chemical methods, we have DA, DEAE dextran, PEG, calcium phosphate, artificial lipid proteins and dendrimers. Under biological method, we have Agrobacterium tumefaciens bacterium, Agrobacterium rhizogenes and virus mediated. These are the different methods by which we can introduce DNA into the plant cells. Now, we will see one of the biological method in detail, that is Agrobacterium mediated gene transfer. Here we use the species tumefaciens. There are different species of Agrobacterium, but here for gene transfer method we are using Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Now, this particular bacterium is known as nature's genetic engineer, because naturally within itself it has got a natural ability to infect the plant cells and transfer its DNA to the plant cell. This is its natural ability. It is an aerobic rod shaped gram negative soil bacterium which we found in the soil. Now, it enters the plant cells through wounds. It cannot directly penetrate the surface, but it enters the cells through wounds which are present on the crown of the roots below the soil surface. Now, it contains TI plasmid which transfers part of its DNA, that is tDNA, to the plant cell, thereby inducing it to form tumors. So, it becomes easy to identify which plant is affected by the Agrobacterium species, because there is gall formation or the tumor is formed which is visible to the naked eyes. Now, it is a causal agent of crown gall disease which was discovered by Smith and Townsend in 1907. Now, it is known as crown gall disease because this bacterium infects the roots near the crown area and it forms gall or the tumor which is called as gall disease. Now, the structure of TI plasmid. This is a portion which is transferred to the plant cell. Now, it is a circular piece of DNA which is found in all Agrobacterium species. It is a megaplasmid 200 kb in size. Here is the image of the TI plasmid with its components or the main regions. We can broadly just summarize the main regions as tDNA which is transferred to the plant cell, virulence region, ORI site, open catabolism region, transfer site or the TRA site, and genes for auxins and cytokinins. These are the different regions which you will find on the TI plasmid. Now, the tDNA, structure of tDNA. This is very important because here is the main gene transfer taking place. It is 23 kb in size and it is transferred to one of the plant's chromosome in the tumor cells. Now, it carries 24 base pair direct repeat sequences on its border, that is left tDNA border and right tDNA border, which you can see in this particular image. Now in between these borders there are opines and oncogenes which are responsible for tumor formation. Because of these genes, tumor is being formed on the plant cells. Now how is that tumor formed? Tumor formation using agrobacterium. Now before that there is a process known as disarming of the tDNA. Here the oncogenes which are involved in the synthesis of auxin and cytokinins, they are removed, and that process is known as disarming of the tDNA. In place of this tDNA, foreign DNA is being inserted, which is the gene of interest. Whatever DNA we want to incorporate in the plant cell, that DNA is inserted in this particular place where oncogenes are present, that is between left and the right tDNA borders. Now this disarming does not affect the transforming ability of the tDNA. Still it is going to affect the plant cell and form tumor, but the genes responsible for auxin and cytokinin synthesis will be removed. Now the genetic engineers have exploited this natural ability because this is present naturally within the agrobacterium. We are not doing anything artificial, because in the normal soil agrobacterium usually enters the plant cells and transfer its tDNA. Now in place of that tDNA we are putting a gene of interest, whatever trait is required for the crop improvement or other purposes, as a vector for transferring the genes into the plant cell. Now what are the steps involved in agrobacterium mediated gene transfer? First and foremost, just we have discussed that Ti plasmid is removed from the agrobacterium. Now with the help of restriction enzymes, we cut the tDNA portion, and in place of that tDNA portion we insert our gene of interest, that is whatever trait is required, and then with the help of DNA ligase enzyme we seal the whatever cuts were introduced to put the gene of interest. Those cuts have been sealed, and then again this Ti plasmid is introduced back into the agrobacterium, and now these agrobacterium cells will be allowed to infect the plant cells which are present in the culture medium in vitro. Now and this is maintained for some days, so that agrobacterium is going to infect the cells, and once you have incubated it for a week, you will see that some of the cells must be infected with the agrobacterium. You identify the cells which are infected with the agrobacterium, and then you regenerate them or grow them on another medium so that it will be regenerated into the entire plant. And then you test for the trait, whatever gene is being incorporated, you test it whether it is for crop improvement or higher yields. Now what are the advantages of this technique? It is very simple, easy, and there is no risk of soma clonal variation. Transformed cells develop crown galls, so it is easy for identification. There is no selection required, or you do not use selectable markers to search for the trait. Now the transformed cells can be regenerated more rapidly with the normal process of growing them in vitro. Now this particular bacterium is capable of transforming large fragments of DNA, because we have seen how long is the tDNA and how much DNA it can take. Integration of tDNA is relatively precise process, and the stability of the transferred gene is excellent. There are one disadvantage to this particular method, that is limitation of host range, because this particular technique, that is using Agrobacterium tumefaciens, this particular bacterium is not able to infect the monocots. It is applicable only for dicot plants, and if we go to see in monocots, cereals are the major food crops. So most of the traits which we want to include in, for example in cereals, if you want higher grains, high yield of grains or more quantity of grains, all these traits if you want to insert in cereals, it is not possible with Agrobacterium because it infects only dicots. So this is one of the drawback of this particular technique, that is biological gene transfer method. Now second point is embryonic cells might not be the target of tDNA transfer. So these are only two disadvantages of the biological gene transfer method, otherwise this method is most widely used. These are some of the references where you can get more information on this biological gene transfer technique. Thank you.